No countdown, nothing? You don't have a clacker board? All right, what we want to talk about today is the single stack Minuteman. This is going to be the most applicable.
Isn't this one a double stack?
No, this is a single stack.
But it's two.
Oh wait, you're right. This is the, yeah. I'm still thinking about the one that you did. That's going to make the blooper reel, isn't it?
Cut.
That look better. What I want to talk about today is the double stack Minuteman. This is going to be most applicable on the 2019 Pierce currently. The engine coming next year will also have the double stack crosslays. The question has arisen, how do you most efficiently load this with the least amount of complications? First thing you need to establish when you're loading this load is which side you want the nozzle on. That's what you have to establish first. For this example, we'll have the nozzle come off on the engineer side. So the first thing we'll do is put the nozzle on that side so it's easy to remember that's the side we want the nozzle on, so there's no confusion later on. Roll your hose, have it ready to go. If you load this load, as the hose comes off the rolls, you'll keep the air out of it. We have plenty of room in there. If you really want it to look neat, keep your hose rolled and then play it off, load it in as you go. An over the top view here of the hose bed and a side view of the hose bed. So the first thing we'll do is we'll connect our first piece on and we'll start to stack 50 feet. The front half that has the connection in it is where the nozzle will not be. The nozzle will end up on this second half, as you'll see. So we'll connect our hose and we'll start laying our first 50 feet in this half. So we're going to start filling up the hose bed. Now, at this point, you want to stop. If you try to put all 100 feet on this first stack, it gets very tippy and it will fall over in the hose bed. So stop at this point with your first 50 feet. Start your second 50 feet in this hose bed. You're going to connect to your nozzle, which is down on the step of the engine, and you're going to bring the hose in and start loading back and forth. Now this first 50 feet on this stack is going to stack up next to this 50 feet and they'll keep each other from tipping over. So you'll have your hose bed loaded to this height with one 50-foot section in each half. First section connected to the truck, second section connected to the engine. Now for your third 50-foot link, you're going to tie it to this hose, the one that's connected to the nozzle, and continue to stack in this half. That's going to bring it up to twice the height. So you'll have 100 feet on the rear, 50 feet on the front. Now connect to the piece that was left on the front again and stack in your fourth section of 50 feet, which will bring both stacks to the same height. You'll have the front stack will be connected to the engine and not connected to anything. The second stack will be connected to the nozzle, but not connected to the engine. Now here's your key point. You need to take those two pieces and tie them together right here in the middle, so that you have one continuous piece of hose that goes from the engine, ties to the second stack that's tied to the nozzle. If you make a mistake and tie the wrong tail, you'll end up with 100 feet of hose that's in a loop and the nozzle not connected to the engine, which is not a good scenario for when you start to pump water. Once you have that connection made, you can pick your nozzle up that's been sitting down on the bump to the side and bring it up and place it in the middle. Pretty simple. Just remember to load 50 feet, 100 feet, and then your last 50 feet, tie it together, bring your nozzle back up onto the top.
That's for a single stack, right?
Yeah, single stack Minuteman.